So I've been building a home-based business after quitting my corporate job. In the first business I really gravitated towards was the Amazon Influencer Program. So essentially Amazon has been paying my bills all year, which is amazing. But Amazon has lots of other programs other than the Influencer Program. So I wanted to start really picking apart a lot of the other programs that they had available and see if I could just have Amazon pay me insane amounts of money every single month. So my newest and latest test, I guess you could call it, is Merch by Amazon, that Amazon's own print-on-demand business. I started in October 19th. It is now November 20th, so I have exactly a month's worth of data to share with you, to show you how my month has been so far. Did I make any money? What my overall thoughts of it are? Do I think I can turn this into a legitimate side business in 2023 and in 2024? We're gonna take a look at all that in this video.
Enough talk, let's get on with it.
Okay, so for the complete newbies out there, I have no idea what print-on-demand is or what Merch by Amazon is. Print-on-demand is a pretty simple system where if you want to create products, instead of you buying the products, branding them, packaging them up, building a website and sending those products to people as they buy them, you can let a company do all the hard part for you. You can take a design. Let's say you're really into puppies.
I love puppies.
And you make this really cool puppy design, like I love puppies t-shirt. You can upload that to a print-on-demand company. They already have a website in place. They already have the t-shirt design and manufacturing capabilities in place. They already have the shipping in place. They already have the customer service in place. You upload your design to that company, then if anybody happens to go to that company's website, love your design and buy it, you don't have to do anything. That company will make the t-shirt, that company will ship the t-shirt, that company will handle returns, that company will handle all the money, that company will handle the customer support. But since it was your design, that company will then send you a little check as a royalty or commission. That's how print-on-demand works. There are lots of different companies that do this. I've dabbled with a few of them, but Amazon has their own version of this called Merch by Amazon. And you can go, just Google it, Merch by Amazon, and you can find it if you want to sign up. It's a little bit easier of an application because you don't have to link one of your own social media accounts to it to be approved. You just have to pretty much write to them why you think you would make a good merch on demand designer. And I might do some videos on that in the future. But now we know what merch on demand is. I have been in this program for about a month now, and here are my exact thoughts on it, and here's how much money I've made.
I really hope he fails.
Okay, so when you get started with the Merch by Amazon program, you're not allowed to just make infinite amounts of designs and upload them. Amazon wants to prove or wants to understand that you know what you're doing first. So they'll only let you upload 10 designs. That means you're in tier 10. That's where I started out. I'm only allowed to upload 10 designs. Then out of those 10 designs, I have to make at least 10 sales before I'm allowed to move out of that tier. The tiers go 10, 25, I think it's 100, 500, 1,000. And some people are lucky enough to right out of the gate just be put into tier 1,000. I've actually talked to people who started this merch on demand business pretty much alongside of me, and they were instantly put into tier 1,000.
Lucky bastard.
Which is outrageous. I started at tier 10. Damn it. So anyway, I was only allowed to do 10 designs this first month, which is fine, and I did all 10 of those. Now you can just make 10 designs and you can sit and wait, and hopefully 10 of those get sold on Amazon. It could take a month, it could take 3 months, it could take 10 years, depending on your designs. Or you could get 0 sales if you haven't picked good niches and good designs. So you can buy your way out of these tiers, which is what I know a lot of people do. You can buy your own t-shirts, which is partially what I did. I also tested making a YouTube ad, a really nice 15-second ad for one of the t-shirts that I thought looked really sharp. And then I took that ad and put it on YouTube and bought space directly on people's YouTube videos. YouTube videos that were very, very much in that niche, which I thought would sell that t-shirt. I spent about $100 doing this. I thought maybe I could buy my way out by paying for advertising for my own shirts, and I didn't sell a single shirt by doing this method.
Then why even say it?
Which sucks, so that put me in the hole a little bit. And I'm not gonna talk about the exact niches or keywords or logo ideas in this video. I will probably put those in my free newsletter. There'll be a link in the description if you wanna sign up to the newsletter. I'm gonna put a lot of the more juicy content in there instead of just blasting it all over YouTube. It'll go there before I eventually make videos on this stuff, so go there if you want to see the exact niche that I was testing here, and that worked a little bit, by the way. We'll get to that in a second. So tier 10, just starting out, I can only upload 10 designs. Well, how do you know what to even upload? Like, how do you know what designs to make? Well, one, you could just be a creative person and think that's a really good idea for a t-shirt. But in my opinion, if you're just guessing, you're gonna have a harder time being successful in this program. You need to really be able to to do niche research or product research or keyword research to figure out what types of niches you can exploit, what types of t-shirts you can make that are actually going to get sales.
How do we do that?
So I'm using a program called Merch Informer. I think I'm paying about $10 a month for it at the moment. And this allows you to do product research, keyword research, trademark research to make sure that your idea isn't already trademarked. I think something like this is just a little bit smarter in my opinion. I like to really have a kind of analytical approach to doing these things. I don't want to guess and fail. I want to make sure that the t-shirt designs that I create have a good potential of making it. So you can do things like product research, and let's just put in something like puppy. And you can see that it's coming back with a competition score of E, so it's A is good. It means there's not a lot of competition. You might be able to rank for it. B is okay, C, D, E, and F, right? So E is pretty much right beside F, which means it's a super oversaturated niche that's gonna be really hard for you to make a t-shirt in. Well, it's not hard to make a t-shirt in. You can make a puppy t-shirt, but it's gonna be on page 3,000 of Amazon. No one's ever gonna find it. The way to get ranked, the way to get your t-shirt found is to find a niche where there are lots of people looking for it, but there isn't a lot of competition for it. So if you wanted to do things about puppies, I would recommend you look at like related keywords. So instead of doing a puppy, maybe you do a dachshund puppy or a blue puppy or chihuahua puppy. Some of these things might have less competition, and if you can find one of them with an A here instead of a B, C, D, E, or F, then you have a much easier chance of getting ranked and getting found on Amazon for that t-shirt design.
Can you explain that?
And I'll go into this in gory detail in later videos.
I guess not.
But for now, I just wanted to let you know that I am using a paid product called Merch Informer to figure out what types of t-shirt designs to sell. Now that we have found a niche that we think is going to work really well, it has an A rating for the competition, it doesn't have any trademark issues, how do we actually make the t-shirts? Well, I'm using another program. I've tried a few. This is so far my favorite, and it's called Kittl, K-I-T-T-L. So this is a place where you can just click on a template and modify it to the way you want. So you can be a designer without actually having any kind of design skills whatsoever. I mean, I have a lot of kind of design background. I've designed websites and logos and things in my past, don't ask. So I do have a little bit of a design bug in my head, but even if you had zero design skills or experience, you could go to a place like this and just click on one of these. So let's look at some of their t-shirt designs. So if you just thought this was a really good thing, you wanted to do angels, maybe that was the keyword that you found on a product selection tool or a keyword selection tool that you thought you could rank for. Well, look, here's one about angels. You just go in there, you click on it, and you change the text or you change the colors, you manipulate it to make it look like the t-shirt that you want to create, and then you go to your Merch by Amazon account and you upload that t-shirt there and you let Amazon do the rest. I'll give away one of my t-shirts that I did. It says, "Trust me, I'm an influencer." You can see when you click on all this stuff, you can just go in here and change the text around. You can add like arcs and circles and different fonts and different colors, and you can move these things around completely, and it tells you when it's lined up, so you don't even have to worry about it being centered. It's centered there, it's centered there, then you know you're good to go. So you upload this on a transparent background like so. You just upload it right here to Amazon. Amazon takes that artwork and puts it on all of these different types of items. T-shirts, V-neck t-shirts, tank tops, long sleeves, raglans, sweatshirts, pullover hoodies, pop sockets, and they actually just added iPhone cases and Samsung Galaxy cases, which I'm excited to really get into. Tote bags, throw pillows. So you upload your design idea, they put that design idea on all of these different things, and now all of these different things are going to be live and available on Amazon once it gets approved. So your t-shirt idea is now live on Amazon and people can find it. And if you've done enough keyword research, then they will start finding it. And it has happened to me already within month 1.
Good for you.
So let's go back to this. I'm also using an extension called Pretty Merch so that I can actually show you what's going on in a really nice way without actually showing too much of the Amazon merch backend. I know they don't love that kind of stuff. This Pretty Merch extension is just kind of a way for me to present it to you. It also does something actually which is amazing. It actually notifies you, so it is live right here in my taskbar at all times, and it has an audible cha-ching when you sell an item, and it has a little pop-up that comes up that says you just sold in whatever t-shirt it was, which is so much fun right now that it's a new program. So I'm just sitting around watching YouTube, hanging out, and then all of a sudden you hear cha-ching, and you look down and it says, you just sold a t-shirt. If I start selling dozens of t-shirts a day, it might get a little bit annoying and I might turn it off. But right now, while it's a new program, it's actually really fun to just be sitting around, then all of a sudden you hear a cha-ching. Like you might be watching news and, you know, learning about all these terrible things that are happening in the world, and the world is just a terrible place to live in, and then all of a sudden, cha-ching, you've got money. And it's just really fun. So that's another thing this Pretty Merch thing can do. And right now I'm not paying for the upgraded Pro version, but I probably will eventually. So let's just take a look at this very quickly, view the chart. Okay, so I have sold 10 t-shirts, yay, which means I will be able to get out of this tier 10 and I will move up to tier 25, which means I can add an additional 15 new designs this month, which will be really cool. So I'm excited to see how long it takes for me to get bumped out of tier 10, but I have my 10 sales. Now, I bought my own t-shirts to try to buy my way out of tier 10. I bought 6 of my own t-shirts. So these sales right here are me buying my own t-shirts, spending about $14 per t-shirt. But this right here, these 4 that happened this month were organic. I didn't buy these. These are just people finding my t-shirts on Amazon and buying them. As a matter of fact, 2 of them came in yesterday. On my 1 month to the day kind of anniversary in this, I got my final 2 sales that I needed to hit 10, which was pretty crazy and cool. But those are 4 organic sales. I just chose a niche that I thought I could exploit. I made a t-shirt in that niche, I uploaded it, and it sold 4 t-shirts already. So it's averaging like a couple a week, which is amazing. And again, I'll give you that niche on my newsletter. So sign up below, it's free. Shameless self-promotion.
You're selling.
So it's already showing signs of some real hope. If I could get 10 more of these designs, then I'm really making some decent money here, because each one of these, I make around $6 and some odd cents for selling 1 t-shirt. This isn't like the influencer program where we're talking about 9 cents and 18 cents and $1. You can set the price on these t-shirts at whatever you want. I set the price on this particular t-shirt at $21.95, which means I make $6 and some odd cents for every single t-shirt that sells. If you sold 1 t-shirt a day, you're already making $6 and something cents every single day, which is amazing. But keep in mind, this first month, even though it says I made $38.17, that's really not true, because I paid for 6 of these and I paid $100 to test whether or not I could buy YouTube advertising to buy my way out of tier 10. So actually, so 14 times 6 that I paid there, that's $84 plus 100. That's $184 minus the royalties, 38.17, means that I actually spent $145. Let's add Kittle to that, which is about $10 a month, and let's add Merch Informer, which is about $10 a month. So I actually spent $165.83 my first month in this business trying to build it. So I'm in the hole about $165.
You're broke.
Which, if you are building a business from home and your monthly overhead only costs you $165, in my opinion, that's not that risky. You can figure out how to find $165 to build a business. Now, let's say you want to buy your way completely out of the top 10 and you don't get any organic sales. Well, then you're talking about 14 times 10 is about $140 you would have to spend. And that's if you're not using any other paid software. If you want to buy your way out of the next tier, then 14 times 25, you'd be spending $350 in total. So getting yourself out of 10 and 15. And why would you want to pay to get out of those tiers?
Because you're being dumb.
In my humble opinion, the way to make this business successful is by having lots of designs on Amazon. Most people will not be able to upload 10 designs and start making sales. That's just the harsh truth. I think that you will not really start making sales and good money until you have 50 or 100 designs up here. I want 1,000 designs up here. That's when I believe I'll be getting daily sales. I'll figure out which t-shirts out of those 1,000 are really working, and I'll lay heavily into those and keep exploring those niches and maybe make dozens of t-shirts in those niches that I see are working. So I think this is a volume game. It's a long volume play and it's a volume game. Do very good product research, upload as many designs as you can. That's why I think it's important to get out of these lower tiers pretty quickly, because then you have 500 designs then that you can upload. That's when you're going to really start figuring out what's working and what's making money. So there you go. I'm in the hole my first month, but it showed unbelievable signs that this could actually be something. I actually sold 4 t-shirts already and made $38.17 off of those. I like the design process. I think it's really interesting. I like doing keyword research and figuring out ways to break my way into niches. This is just something that my brain kind of likes. I think this is going to be really cool, and I'm going to share everything with you on this channel. So if you like this sort of stuff, then please do all the things you're supposed to do to help the channel grow, and I'll see you in the next one.
I expected more.